What's good, people? It's about that time to rant with the Relate Reverse Rant Snow Hate. So today's the 15th of January. Y'all know what day it is. Okay, Martin Luther King birthday. And I just want to play something because of this day. And I want to bring some awareness to wake a lot of people up. Because there's just people that see things the way they want to see it. They're programmed to see things a certain way. And there's times when, so many times, I hear people speaking about issues, speaking about things that they didn't experience. We all speak about things from a part of history that we wasn't there. We just go by, the lessons that's taught. But I want to play this, and I want people to understand something, okay? And I'm gonna have to say a name in this because it's just ridiculous what's going on. So you have this woman, Candace Owens. Now, here's a guy who put a little video package together where he's comparing the mindset of Candace Owens to that of Muhammad Ali. And pretty much, Muhammad Ali came up in a time where you were being called coon, monkey, boy, nigga, all that kind of stuff. You basically, I don't care nothing about, but the laws say this and that, and no, our rights were non-existent, and way before his time. Well, here we are in a position where we're thinking just because we have a little bit of money now, there's more ways to do certain things, more independently now, but we want to act as if we're being treated equal when we're not. And this is why when a lot of people make videos, I listen and I hear people speak, and I feel like I always wonder, like, where the hell is this person from? And where do you live in America that somehow you just don't see what's going on? Now, for anybody who thinks her message is positive, being told that you can't do something, you always hear me say, no, don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. But when you think that you're being accepted and looked at the same way, you're not. And this is where people want to come with this, but what about this and that? And I'm going to tell you the thing about this video, that it's great that the guy who did this video was a white guy, for the simple fact he's aware and understands what white supremacy is. He understands that there's things still happening right now that we as black people act like it's not happening. It's just us. This is one of the reasons I get so turned off when I see our people carrying ourselves like trash and then spreading this message as if what we're, it's okay for us to do the things we're doing. And especially when week after week after week after week, here's another young dead black rapper killed at the hands of another black rapper and his entourage, things of that nature. And just bottom line, people go and say, oh, these black people always acting like somebody owe them something. They always asking. No, it's not about us asking for anything. And this is what I'm saying. I've always been a go-getter. And people around me that I can influence and inspire, that I love and care for, even complete strangers, that's what we all should aspire to do. But it's like when you speak against ignorance, only ignorant people are the ones that try to clap back and feel some kind of way because they feel like, you talking to me? Yeah, I am. Whoever gets offended, that's who I'm talking to, because that's what you guys don't understand about the things that we went through and what we're still going through. And this woman gets paid to do this kind of stuff. It's plain and simple. It's just like, for example, when you go, if people don't know, they just run their mouth. But like I said, I went to meetings and I've been around situations when I was doing music, and I'm like, how the hell we sitting there making what you call street music, and the people orchestrating all this is a bunch of old Jewish men that don't know shit about rap, can't rap a lick, but they got the money, and they are telling you, they own the radio stations. They're telling you, listen, the influencer, we want this kind of music being played. We want that kind of music being played. You mean to tell me you don't have the common sense to know? You listen to the radio right now. You don't hear one R&B song. You don't hear one rap song, okay, which is being played worldwide by and listened to by many different people, but you don't hear nothing about uplifting. You don't hear nothing about peace, love, unity. You used to hear it, but most of it didn't get radio play. When it was on the album, you don't hear none of this now. It's not getting radio play. But all you hear is how I like to shake my ass, and how niggas is bitches, and how I rob and kill niggas. And you don't think that that's by design? Nah, that positive shit don't sell though. Nobody trying to hear all that. And I've heard people say, man, I don't want to hear that positive shit. Nobody trying to hear all that preaching shit, right? That's why we're in the state that we're in. And somebody like Candace Owens is one of the worst people you can have. Like, I don't need a leader. I lead myself. But there's the influence that your words have on people, the things that you say and do. Black people look at Candace Owens. White people look at Candace Owens like she's a role model. She's the poster girl for black people. If all blacks could be like her, see, she gets it. We don't owe those niggas nothing. This is the type of shit that I'm telling you. This woman stood here and said, oh, the word monkey doesn't bother me. And accept the bullshit at all costs. That's what this comes down to. Especially if you're getting a check. Just take it, leave it. Okay? I remember Warren Sapp felt some kind of way because they made a good play. He took off his helmet, got excited, and he got fined for that. And I remember different people would say, black and white, he should just shut up and accept the fine and just be quiet. What else is he going to do in this world where he's going to make the kind of money he's making now? Exactly. Throw them niggas a bone, let them shut the fuck up. Man, you making money. And he was saying, man, you got people who don't even know what I look like. We play with a helmet on all the time. He said, okay, and you mean to tell me during a celebration, we made a good play, we running back, and I took my helmet off, and that's a problem? And yeah, you saw black people rise against him, white people rise against him, and it's like, so this man basically don't have a right to feel some kind of way because he was told he can't take his helmet off, and it went further than that, and a whole bunch of shit happened. They talking about how much money he make. Basically, just shut up and do as you're told. You have no right to argue. You make millions of dollars. Now look at all the rights that America has changed that don't benefit us as black people, as a society, period, as a whole, but segregated shit and it's stuff that they want to protect. And I'm just being real. You can't, okay, you can't, you can bleach your skin and do all that type of shit, but you're not responsible for your ethnicity. You don't choose your skin color, okay? Not that way. You don't choose your ethnicity. You are who you are, right? But they want to take gay rights, gay laws. If you notice something, and I don't care, that's your business what you are. But they want to protect and act like, for example, transgender and gay people can call women fish, or CIS women, or whatever the shit is. They can put labels, but they don't want to be called male or female. It's offensive to call them what they are because there's only men and women, boys and girls. Nope, that's not true. That's something that's been embedded in people's minds. We are just beings. Okay, so men can have babies now? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Nobody even cares about your choice of what you like. No, we're saying, why are you being treated as if we owe you something? We owe you some certain amount of respect, or if you want to call yourself she, even though you're born a man, and you say, what do you identify yourself? He, him. He, him, but you're a born woman. Stuff, all this kind of goofy shit, the attitudes is always, I've seen attacks where people are actually going in gay bars as if like, oh, everything is cool. We're all one. Then someone makes a pass at them and they, oh, I'm not that. What the fuck are you here for? Why are you this and this? It's people like you. We don't want. So in other words, you're not allowed to be straight. And if you're straight, you're gay bashing, you're hating, you're this, you're that, and nobody says anything about that. And this is stuff that's happening, but the second, like in other words, me walking somewhere and another man says, hey, you're very handsome, I'm supposed to say, oh, thank you. But if I tell you, hey, listen, watch your mouth. That comment is not for me. Simple. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. And somebody, oh, well, if it was a woman, it would be different, right? Oh, just because it's a man. Listen to this. You're damn right. You don't have any say-so on what I like and don't like. And that's the whole thing when it comes to rights. And yeah, no, look at where we are. So now here's a man who lived through things that had the heart to speak about it. If Muhammad Ali was alive right now in this society, the sad thing is, the way people think right now, it would be probably more black people than white people, anybody else, talking about, oh, this guy's racist. Oh, he doesn't know. And I've heard people saying this nonsense. This is why I'm playing this video too. And today is a day that I feel this is the day to do it. And I'm saying, wow. So y'all don't even understand the time that this man came up in and what he was dealing with. And even in what he's saying, you're too stupid to listen and learn. And even go do your homework on what was going on that era of time. No. You start, oh, this and this and this, and he's saying this and because you've been programmed to see things the way people have been programmed to see things now. So you can't even, you can't get your point across in any kind of way by going straight at attacking a situation straight as it is. Everything that you say is combated because we don't want you to stand up for what's right. Who are you to try to correct things? If people want to be, miserable and they want to be, offended because someone says something they don't like, so what? But a certain group of people, no, they can do no wrong. And this is what I'm saying. Like I tell people, like I remember this woman, and plain and simple, this woman came into, it was a Starbucks, but when you go through the door, it might have been a Panera Bread or something. I forgot what it was, but and then that you can go in and out from either door to come back to the sidewalk. And I just remember this big commotion, and she was in there throwing stuff and making a mess, knocking stuff over, screaming, yelling, and she was saying, I'm an educated woman, I'm a taxpayer, and you can't even get a fucking drink right. They should have never hired you niggers. What the fuck is happening in Starbucks? I've never seen a nigger in Starbucks before. Listen, and she went on the other side. And look at this, the same thing. Now you got these fucking niggers over here. You got these wetbacks. And she just was tossing shit. And let me explain something to you. The police detained her. She didn't get her ass whooped. They were being gentle with her. They were pleading with her and trying so hard to speak to her, to like act, man. And let me tell you something. And look, the bottom line is, even in her saying what she was saying, I remember one of the officers, because people was like, she need to watch her mouth. White and black people on the sidewalk watching. This is an integrated neighborhood, particularly, and there's a lot of trans people that live over there. And this is where a lot of restaurants are. So you go to eat, you come across all different kind of people. Nobody's giving a fuck. We just going to eat. And then the woman starts yelling, oh, this and this and this. And she yells, she tells the officer, don't fucking touch me. I don't fucking like fucking men. She said, I don't like you fucking men. Okay, I like women, and I don't like to be held. I demand a female officer. They're not searching her. She's just being a nuisance. But they were so calm and patient with this woman. I remember people saying she need to watch her mouth, and people going, well, she has the freedom of speech. She has the freedom of speech. But you say gay. You understand what I mean? She considered, that's they don't want to be called gay. Well, she said here and said she don't like men, she like women, and she's saying that the officer was groping her. Nobody was groping her. Got a sidewalk full of people. And people were saying, wow, y'all are very patient with this woman. She's kicking, spitting, biting, doing all and they didn't tase her, nothing. They just had more officers come. And I'm like, 8 people can't put her in the car. It's only going to be able to be one in the front, maybe one trying to guide her on the side. They had her cuffed, and it took them forever to get her cuffed. This woman probably was about a good 125, 130. It took 8 officers for that. Then they had to go on the other side, and one pull her. She's kicking the door. I mean, she's really making the scene. Same stuff you see in these videos. And what I'm saying is, white people were standing there going, if that was a black woman, they would have been beating the hell out of her by now. Like, and this woman is the way we're sick of her coming around here. So it's obvious she's coming around here starting trouble. And like I said, this is a mixed community of people, ethnicity wise, and as far as, you know, people being gay, straight, whatever, and all that. So, and like I said, there's a lot of nice restaurants in this whole strip, and that's where people go there to get their food. So nobody's walking around there worrying about what your sexuality is, but that's always your excuse. They always say, oh, these black people always think somebody owed them something when they get mad. But then, it's like I said, it is like, no, you, and let me say, I've seen many times in this era where black people are doing something wrong. Clearly. Okay? Even when the police are asking them to leave, look, the people don't want you here. This is their property. This is a hotel. This whatever they're saying, you have to go. And they refuse, arguing, and then it gets to the point, look, if you don't go, we're going to have to arrest you. Well, arrest me, and then they get arrested. What are you doing? All right, I'll go, and stuff like this. And then, y'all are racist. Yeah, I've seen all that bullshit. I've spoken about that too. And it's like, no, this is exactly my point. And then you have people with that mindset that it's racism because they were wrong. Like, no, it's not because they didn't throw you out because you were black. The people called. You're just making a disturbance. Now you're making an ass out of yourself all on camera. Why would I sit here and act like I don't see that? Right? No. So we speak about it. Now here's what happens when you look at what's happening right now in this era of time. People are not thinking about the past. They don't care about that. Like today being Martin Luther King's birthday, they don't care. They don't care. They don't even know why this day is being celebrated. It's just a day from off work or a day off. You know, we don't have to go to school for the kids. That's all it is to them. They don't even understand. They don't care. just like in boxing, when you hear these younger fighters say, well, I never seen Ali fight, but I heard he was like, you know, supposed to be the greatest or whatever. Or I never seen Mike Tyson fight, but I heard he's supposed to be like, you know, one of the GOATs and all. You know, yeah, I never seen Michael Jordan play this, but I heard it. Yet they are basketball players. Yet they are boxers. They don't do film study. They don't understand somebody paved the way for you to get here. And there's nobody in boxing that had a bigger impact on boxing and socially outside of boxing. And, you know, even when people like make that comment, Ali was more known for what he did outside the ring than inside. No, that's bullshit. Now, in terms of what he stood for, and he had a lot of people that hated him start to understand his plight and what we were going through as a person, but not just because of his celebrity or his star, but no, it wasn't Ali suffering alone. It was us in general as a people. You understand? So when people would say that, it's like you're trying to take credit from him, like, oh, he was good, but it was what he did outside the ring. No, he didn't win fights in the ring because of outside struggles. He won fights in the ring because he was that great. You understand what I mean? And so at the end of the day, just saying, you know, there's people who right now are sitting home, chilling, relaxing. They don't even understand or care why this is a holiday. But these are the same people, let's be real, that tell their kids that every December 25th, a little fat white guy with rosy red cheeks and a big white beard and a black and red suit slide down the chimney and bring them gifts while they're sleeping and shit like that. But someone who really paid a price even had 3.5 years taken off of his career simply because he wouldn't go and fight for a country that he's not free in. Fight for the same country that's racist against him and all of us. But he's supposed to do it, be a good little boy and do what you're told. You understand what I mean? And people don't know. You didn't come up in that time, but you're quick to say what was and what wasn't based on what people say now. And I listen to people talking and they have no clue what they're talking about. And even this guy that did this video, I'm pretty sure there's things in his mind that he felt he didn't agree with what Ali was saying, but he at least have enough respect and understanding to know what he was saying and what he stood for and that these things were true. Now, what he disagrees with, I don't know and I don't care. But again, when you are going through something, there's always going to be somebody trying to oppose what you say. No different from me making a video, right? And you got black people jumping on trying to argue with me about things like what I'm saying right now because they are exactly what I'm talking about. They feel guilty. They don't even have subscribers on their channels. They just basically people that jump on channels and want to put up a fight because they're just trolling. They have nothing better to do. But they feel some kind of way because, well, I sag my pants. I talk ignorant. I call myself a nigga all the time. Well, damn, I'm running from the police all the time. I'm bringing negative attention to me. He talking about me. I don't even know you. I don't see your face, but you fit the description of the people I'm talking about, and you feel some kind of way. You understand what I'm saying? So no, there's no, oh, he's lying. He's talking about me because I do all that goofy shit. Imagine me giving you guys the boxing news, but I'm sitting here talking about good people was about that time, the randomly late reverse rant. Why do I gotta be sitting here rolling weed and smoking and getting high, or sitting here with this hookah shit or whatever, these big ass bongs? Why do I need to get on camera and do that? I don't do that anyway, but if I was a smoker, why do I need to wait to get on camera to roll up some weed? I'm sitting here, like, just making what, for what? For what? Everything that's bad for your health, everything that's just a bad look, everything it's just negative and has nothing to do with the purpose of why we're even doing what we're doing. What's the purpose of that? Well, everybody else do it and I think it look cool? Nah. Okay. Anyway, racism is alive and it's never going to go anywhere because people just don't understand. They don't want racism to go away. They don't want to, and I had an issue with somebody before I even get to the video. Because there was a person that tried to pull that whole, it's because I'm transgender or what. I said, listen, I don't know what the hell you are. That's your business what you are. I said, what I'm saying to you is, you are one of these people that have an agenda. You are a part of that little alphabet clique, right? And what I'm noticing, and this person has a YouTube. And I said, all you do, you don't care about Black Lives Matter or whatever as a movement or just as it applies to us as people. The only time you get involved to say something is when Black transgenders is involved. Transgender people in general. But when it's Black transgenders, because now if you notice, every time you see that little fist and you see Black Lives Matter, what do you see surrounded it? A rainbow. So if transgender and gays not involved, you can care less. Then the person goes, well, see, but we're not connected to gays. I'm like, okay, see my point. You're not connected to gays. So if you're just a straight up gay dude that look like a dude that's not trying to look like a woman, y'all don't really rock with them. You all about your transgender community. Now, did you not just prove my point of what I'm saying? But yet you walk around acting like we owe you something because you chose to alter your body. You chose to change your name from Kareem to Karen. You chose to live a certain way. You didn't choose to be Black. That's just who you are. But you chose. So why should we care? And I gotta be sensitive to you because you want to be treated like, it's not about how you want to be treated. It's you want us to accept your agenda and we should have no say so. We should be forced into, well, I'm a man and if a man likes me, then I have to give him what he wants. Oh, well, I'm a woman, and if another woman feels like she wants me, I should know. And that's bottom line. You're telling our kids this nonsense. It's nonsense because we have the right as parents to raise our kids and teach them things that we want them to do and grow up understanding as parents. Not have some teacher or anybody else. Just like, for example, Ali's aware of this. Ali was aware, like we said, you have the KKK, for example. People, well, those people are this, they're that. I don't know what you mean they're this, they're that. Like they're distant. They're your school teachers, they're police chiefs, they're firemen, they're doctors. You understand? What do you mean? And they're a hate group. Well, but the Black Panther. Oh, we're going to take it there. Okay. I don't want to make this video longer. So if you understand what the Black Panthers were for, why they were even in, this is what I mean about people. They love to just say things like it's either this or that. You don't even understand. It's no different from somebody trying to bully you. They swing at you, you swing back. Oh, but you're both wrong. Well, we both just gonna be wrong, because I'd be damned if I'm standing there and let somebody pounce on me. And just running their mouths. So yeah, we don't care about those gays or, oh, right, exactly. But you want some special treatment because you chose to live your life as a woman, and because people are still calling you him, oh, that's disrespectful, but you're calling women fish. Oh, you don't want a real woman, you want a fish. Oh, you're a woman when you're trying to get the attention of a man. See, all these little crazy nonsensical things that you hear and see, but then when you have stuff like this happen, you got people like Candace Owen. This woman is toxic. And I don't believe in no poster boy shit. Like they was talking about this group, Remy Ma and Papoose. They were the poster boys and girls for black women and black couples around. No, you know who they were poster boys for? For Remy Ma and Papoose. And that's coming out now because of the rumors about her cheating on him with some other rap dude or whatever. Okay, but since when has, no, all this power couple nonsense. No, I don't care nothing about what these people are doing. That's their personal life. I don't look at no Remy Ma and nobody and go, oh, see, that's what black couples should be like. What was they doing that made them the poster boy, anybody, for black people? What was that? No, they was together for a long time. You know, they both were successful. And okay, what does that have to do with them being some poster children of poster boy and poster girl for black couples? I make me understand that. So everybody's being taught to look up to something, look at something differently. You know, no. But when somebody stands for something, that's why you don't hear any more Muhammad Ali's. That's why you don't. And that's why if you have a preacher right now who sticks to strictly the Bible, oh, this guy is harsh. This guy, no, it's in the Bible. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. No, you've been used to catering and changing things and changing the meaning of things so it can fit your little bullshit narrative because you don't want to feel like you're sinning or doing wrong. So yeah, anything that you can twist and turn and feel better about that person speaking the truth is wrong. Now, whether you believe in this stuff or not, that's one thing, okay, in terms of how you're going to live your life. But you can't sit here, I'm a Christian or I'm a Muslim, I'm this and that. But when you start reading these books and you're living, okay, in direct contradiction of what these instructions are, what the people telling you you need to change your ways is wrong because, whoa, you can't judge me. And no, that's the whole thing. Just call yourself a Christian, call yourself a Muslim, but do as you please. It's your right. And this is what's going on. I'm playing this because I want you to hear, like, the intentions of this guy that made the video. I want you to hear what so-called, because she's considered a black leader, right? What we were going through, a lot of this same shit is still happening. It's just different opportunities and different things, but no, you still face racism. They just fired a white person from, what was it, some restaurant, some type of restaurant. I don't know what it was, a Chick-fil-A or whatever. Don't quote me on that one. But it was some type of restaurant like that. And they said she refused to serve some black people that came in. And it wasn't because they was being disruptive or no, just because they were black. The story at the end, she just felt like black people don't come in this place. And I'm not used to seeing them. And I don't know why they're here, why they have to come in my store and blah, blah, blah. My store. No, you don't own the place. Even if you did. You understand what I'm saying? And you got people going, you never know. Sometimes people go through things. Maybe she just had a hard, excuses. Okay, so basically, I wake up feeling bad today. I walk down the street. I see somebody that's not black and just slap the shit out of them. Look, I had a bad day, okay? Any other day, you'd have been okay. But today, you shouldn't have came down the street the same time as me. This is how childish and petty we are as a society. Listen to this.
Culture of victim and why it's so attractive. Is it because it makes life easier?
One of the biggest frauds in right-wing media is none other than Candace Owens.
You know you can go to towns, move in neighborhoods, you can buy things over, you can open a business downtown Chicago and do business, and I can't do it.
While Muhammad Ali would be ashamed of Owens' antics.
Stop taking away our self-confidence by telling us that we can't because of racism, because of slavery. I've never been a slave in this country.
She is a shill for right-wing billionaires spewing nonsense such as this.
We don't have no property. We don't have no land. We worked 400 years to make this country the wealthiest country on the planet.
And he would school her over and over again on the atrocities committed in this country's history.
The word monkey doesn't offend me. I'm sorry.
Beyond sad. On the
Word
flip
monkey
side,
doesn't
You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality.
Ali would take these bigots to task, not cater to them.
I was testifying against their idea that white supremacy is a burden or something, a big threat that's facing Black America, and it's a joke. And I spoke specifically about, reparations, because it's just one of the most obvious scams that's before us right now.
Yeah, they disagree here too.
None of you politicians talk about repaying us for the 400 years of slave labor. You're not the ones who slaved us, who lynched us, or raped us.
Because although it's the easy and right position to take, Owens' handlers do not support such a notion. So neither does she.
I don't know why people like being oppressed. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I love oppression. We're oppressed. 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, which, by the way, none of you guys lived through. Your grandparents didn't. It's embarrassing that you utilize their history. You utilize their history, and you come in here with more emotion than they ever had when they were living.
Let's be real. White people are still benefiting off of slavery right now. She is saying words. Oh, I don't know why people like being oppressed. You have people of all colors, people of all ethnicities that are not right in the head, people that's been taught things the wrong way, and they embrace bullshit. Like I've been speaking about, they embrace poverty, they embrace negativity, because this is what they've been taught. Ain't nowhere for a nigga to go out here. You know, where you gonna go? Anywhere you go, right? And they have this mentality. I can walk down the street. I don't sag my pants. I don't really dress like everybody else. I'm too grown up and mature. I have too much class for that. And I've never done it at no point in my life. And people who see you on a regular basis will feel more comfortable with you simply because they see you and, okay, he's cool. He never, he's right. But I can go places just like anybody else. And you got the people who will look and act the part. They don't separate me from that at first glance. Or, it's like, listen, I've been in places. I've ordered something. I needed to buy something. And I've had a person like, well, it costs such and such. Okay. Yeah, I know how much it costs. I need it. As if, do you have the money for it or whatever? The stereotypes. I've had people, yo, homie, yo, this is the bomb. And I'm like, are you okay? Oh, yeah. Nah, because you talk weird. Because that's the way we're supposed to talk. Yo, nigga, yo, homie, yo, check this out. All of that type of bullshit. And then you got to look at when people see you, automatically, you're a threat. And I've seen people come down the street with big ass green mohawks, hair way up to here, tattoos all over their head, skin pale like milk, like they got makeup on, black lipstick. They got these all black eye contacts, a chain going from the ear to the nose and all this kind of crazy shit. Big ass spike boots and all that. And nobody's looking at them going, oh my God, what is that? No, they want to take pictures with them. So we see all of that. It's like I said, it's a lot of things I see in experience that I don't come on the channel to talk about because it's a boxing channel. But today is a different day. And from time to time, I have to address certain things. Okay, simple. But yeah, and this woman is sitting here talking about how the oppression, white supremacy, it's a joke. Like, it's non-existent. Okay, I can bring her to places right out here. And I'll say, look, now let me just drop you off and just walk down there and let's see how you get treated. Like, yeah. So I'm not going to take up for anything wrong that black people do, like committing crimes and doing ignorant, dumb shit, but I'm not going to put up with it from anybody. White people, Latinos, Asians, with nobody. But when you speak to your people to wake them up, it's your people that, but why you coming at us? Because we're the ones suffering from our own actions, as well as what other people are doing to us. You see the acceptance we don't get. And I'm telling you from experience, even like right now. Okay, even right now. I had somebody call the cops in ShopRite. Because I went up, got in line. For whatever reason, no, I know what happened was I didn't know at the time, but it's okay. So what happened was I used my debit card at 3 different places. At a gas station, I stopped at I think it was an AutoZone I went to, and then I think Target. So now when I come up, ShopRite was the last place that I'm gonna grab my groceries and go home. My bank put a block on my card. They do that when they think somebody might be like tamper with your card, because it was, okay, wait, this card was just used in one town, then it was used in another town, in another town. You understand what I mean? So when it happened, I was like, because I know I always had money in my car. I never ever have my car even close to being with no money or nothing like that. So I know I had plenty of money in my car. So I tell the cashier, I said, shit. I said, you know what? I had cash in my car though. I don't want to stand up here and say, oh, I got money in my car. Then by choice, I said, listen, I got cash in my car. I'll be right back. I said, if you got to take somebody else, fine, but I'll be right back. You know, whatever. I'm standing there explaining about the card or whatever. It's about 8 o'clock at night. I go out to my car. And when I get to my car, I'm coming back in. And what they did, she had pulled the cart aside. And it was pretty crowded. So it was like, I'm just being patient. I'm looking like, ask what did she want me to do? Did she want to go to customer service and pay for it so she could take other, whatever. But I'm standing there. And next thing I know, the police come in. But at this point, I walk around, go to the other line. I said, do you want me to take this to, she look at, like just acting weird. So I said, okay, well, what do you want me to do, ma'am? So I can go and you can, now she's already ringing other people up. So I'm going to customer service. I go to customer service. And then all of a sudden, now this is what happens. As I pay for my stuff, and I'm over there, I explained to the lady, I said my card wasn't, it was declined, so I had to go to my card and get money. And she, oh, there's no problem. And she, and then the 2 police walks over and go, how you doing, sir? What's going on here? I said, I don't know. You tell me. You're asking me a question I can't answer, other than I'm just paying for my groceries. And he goes, okay, was there anything happened with you and the cashier? I said, not at all. And then the lady goes, no, everything's fine. He's like, no, his car was, wait, why are you here? Well, we were called that someone was trying to steal or something. And I'm just like, well, that definitely couldn't have been me. And I'm paying for my things. And the cashier goes, no, officer, there was nothing happened. Nothing at all. This was a black woman. She goes, nothing. Who called you? You did it. So basically, long story short, when I go outside, the lady, sir, you have a nice day. It's like, no, nothing happened. So when I go out, the officers go, he said, yeah, we got a call. One of the cashiers said that there's a big muscular guy came in, he's trying to steal groceries. And I'm like, wow. I said, well, for the record, officers, my card got declined. I'm standing in line. It's pretty crowded. I said to her, if you want to take somebody else or whatever, that's fine. I said, because what happened, it's not their fault. They shouldn't have to wait. But I had to go to my car and get money. When I came back in, she was already taking another customer. My cart full of groceries was just right there at the end. I pulled it out into the front of the, aisle. When I come back in and I asked her, what did she want me to do? I said, no, okay, I'm going to customer service. And she's standing there looking weird. Oh, I guess she called you guys already. And she assumed I'm stealing. What am I stealing? I just paid for my things. I said my card was declined because I used it at 7 different locations. That does happen. I said, and I'm standing there paying. So how am I going to steal something? I never took the card outside until now. And he just shook his head. He said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not, I'm just trying to do my job. But it wasn't adding up. And that's why we're like, okay, what's going on? And I said, yeah, well, that was on her. And that really irritated me. And like right as I was putting the stuff in my car, the lady that took my stuff came, as I paid at the register, she came out and said, I'm so sorry. She said, you come here all the time for years. She said, that particular cashier, she won't be here anymore. She said, I don't know what made her do that. That was so stupid. She said, I don't want to lose a valued customer. She said, and I wanted to make sure I let you know that. And so, you know, and I appreciated that gesture because of that. Now, her getting fired or whatever, that was on her. And she said, and this is not the first time she's done something stupid. So, bottom line, how am I stealing? And she, like the lady said, there's no reason for that. Like what? And so, bottom line, yeah, she's done this before, and they all just happen to be people of color. Oh, they're stealing. No. So, just say, explain that, make that make sense, right? I'm stealing because my card was declined. I go out and get money for my card. What I'm supposed to stand up there and money disappeared. No, I had to run into my car and go get the, you know, and I came back in. Somehow I'm stealing. Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No misunderstanding. These things happen. People see you. They don't accept you. They look at you a certain way. All right, let's let this go.
Through it. More emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. It's embarrassing. You're not living through anything right now. You're overly privileged Americans.
Wow.
But expected.
You're not the ones who slaved us, who lynched us, or raped us, but your people stole the property and left it with you, and you still guilty because you keep it. All the TV stations, all the extraditions, the Ramadians, the Holidayans, all the land, everything is yours. So ain't nothing in politics for us.
And Ali would score some more on the effects of slavery.
The idea that this country and the success that this country had is because slaves built this country. History betrays this narrative, okay? Let me first say, obviously, we all know slavery was abhorrent. It was an abhorrent practice all over the world. Did not begin in America. All over the world. And actually did not begin with white people, right? It still goes on today, and it is black and brown people that keep those institutions up.
Why is Candace Owens parroting white supremacy talking points? Why?
I see dogs on television eating out of the same plate with white people. I see dogs in the buses, and they do everything with the dogs. So I ain't getting nothing the dog ain't got. So really, ain't nothing in this immigration. I need some land. I need some jobs. My people need jobs. We need something so we can build and do for ourselves, and we must have some land.
They'd also differ on science.
People that follow me in my show know that I don't back to my children at all.
Some New York City kids are not getting into school this September because that's the law. The law says if your kids don't have their shots for dangerous diseases like mumps, measles, and polio, they aren't getting into school. The law also says they must go to school, so you have no choice. Get your kids their shots. Call 349-2664 to get free shots now. Remember, no shots, no school. It's the law.
After slavery, the black community was doing better. We were going up, up, up. Then suddenly they socialized our community via welfare policies, and the black community started going down, down, down.
The epitome of a false narrative.
What's your suggestion? What should be my movement? Integrate?
Yeah, equal rights in a mixed society.
In this society, where you still own the government, you still own the train station, the railroad plant, the electric plant, these television cameras, you still make all the food, you control everything, and I'm like a leech on a dog's back. All I can do is just wait for you. I can't do nothing for myself. Integrating in your society don't mean I'm doing nothing for myself. You doing it all. I want to do something for myself. I'm tired of depending on you.
Ali, who lived through it, quite literally tells Owens she is wrong. The fact is, Owens is paid handsomely to do stuff like this.
When you say make America great again, which period are we talking about? The period when women couldn't vote? The period when we were hanging from trees?
I'll answer.
Like the crack era? Which period in America are you trying to make America like
So I actually think that I would totally rock a hat right now that said "Make Black America Great Again" because Black America.
Before, we talking about America. That wasn't the question.
I am answering your question.
Which period was America great that we're trying to replicate? Which era
This woman is
was
clueless.
it? Tell me.
I think I'll answer your question. I'm going to answer your question.
Which era was it?
What?
Which era was so great?
Here's the thing that you guys are forgetting. America was actually one of the slavery was all over the world. All over the world. America was. No, I'm not saying it's okay. So why are you saying oh?
Hey man.
America was one of the first countries.
I want to like you so bad.
I'm trying to answer your question.
I want to like you so
I
much.
can't answer the question.
I want to be able to hear them. I want to be able to hear them.
If you can't answer the question and you're just going to boo when I say a slavery was all over the world, which is a fact? Why are you booing a fact?
Because you're making light of.
No, I'm not.
You're making light
trying to
of
deflect.
the
Into my points.
enslavement
I'm not
of
making-
people that look like us. You can't make light of that. That ain't nothing
I
you
haven't
breeze
even
over.
finished the sentence. How am I making
You
light of
started
anything?
with some bull.
Exactly. She's
And with
deflecting.
Ali, although he may have not always got everything right, he left a lasting impression on what it means to stand up for what you believe in without selling out.
And even to say he hasn't got everything right, okay, there's things that people say that somebody's always going to agree with or disagree with, okay, but understand, when you make that comment alone, too, again, you're still not walking in that person's shoes. And I've had many times where I feel a way about something because of what I see and I know what my experiences is. It's just like I know if I stick my hand in fire, I'm going to get burnt. So I can't sit here and will myself to put my hand in fire and not get burned and then get mad. I'm going to do it and I know it's going to burn, but every time I do it, I'm angry because why does this fire keep burning me? No, why do you keep sticking your hand in the fire? Right? So, and again, when you come up through it, and it's easy, listen, it's easy to narrate something and have the understanding, but to live through it, it's different. You know how many things people get traumatized by and other people, oh man, it ain't that serious. Not to you, but it is to that person, you know, and it's not something we put ourselves through like this fool, what's his name? What's the boy name? Kanye West made that comment talking about slavery was a choice. Just saying. And this is a hood dude, right? From the streets. But what happens when you start to get money and you start to compromise and, oh, okay. So that's this whole thing. Oh, but we're more integrated. But what do you own? Why people don't want you in their neighborhoods? Why is it so hard? You can't even, do you know how many people I say, here's the crazy part. Look at how many videos you see on the news or whatever. People jumping out of their cars, right? Right? You got street kids with government issue guns. Where the hell are you getting them from? Now, look at how many videos you see of somebody who has a gun license. Jump out their car to confront someone. The person doesn't back down. Then they run to the trunk of their car or whatever, or go to their glove compartment and get their gun. You got out to confront that person. But they have it in their mind that they can just kill somebody because it's self-defense. No, you exited your car to go confront someone. They didn't back down. Now you think you got the right to go use your firearms to protect yourself. You got out your car. They didn't come to your car to attack you. Right? So, if you look at right and wrong, what I'm saying, I've seen people of all colors do that. All colors. Some of those things just don't get talked about. And that's why I watch so many of these videos with the police and just to see how they handle situations, where they at, where they're from, how they conducted themselves. Because a lot of people don't care that the camera's on. They really just don't. So I watch all of this, and I can say this, and I can tell you, and this is factual. All you gotta do, I can give you names and links to it, and you go and look at these videos. I see the comments is different if black people are doing the same thing that people of other ethnicities are doing. With us, it's always, there they go again, and then they always talking about how people are racist, but look at how they carry themselves. There they go again. Oh, then they wonder why we don't want them in our neighborhood. I'm talking, and these comments will have like 3.8 thousand likes and stuff like that. Other people, oh, you never know what a person's going through. Oh, I think this person might be going through, like mental health issue. Wait. Damn, this person, they did the identical thing to what this person did, but this person gets a pass. And it's always the same thing. So if you read these comments and people are doing the same things, it's just that white skin gets the, I feel bad for that person. Or you could tell he's really a sweet soul. You could tell, well, he probably was just confused for the same shit. Bullshit is bullshit. I don't care what color you are. So I'm saying, let's not act like this shit don't happen. I spoke on a lot of shit, and I bring these things to the light because I hear people running their mouth about things, and they just don't know. But people like Candace Owens is nothing but a cancer. And this is a person that a lot of people actually believe in and think that this woman means something. Why? Because she speaks she's so well-spoken. Oh, no. No, but the shit coming out of her mouth is garbage. She might be book smart. I don't know what she went to school for. I don't care. But in terms of how she view life and how she see things, she completely overlooks what's real. Real quick, I remember when I became a manager, I was talking to this administrator, and we had to go to this meeting. And the administrator, she was saying, I'm so glad, I'm happy for you, I'm so proud of you. I knew you was going to be. And I'm like, hey, look, man, let's just go get this. No, I mean, I know you're very no nonsense type person, but because you just like, you make everybody's job so easy, whatever. And when they were coming in the room, we're sitting down at this big conference table, and she leans over and goes, listen, just remember, okay? She said, these people, they're easy when you give them what they want. She said, kick ass. She said, kiss ass until you can kick ass. I said, nah, that's your bullshit. And I'm just sitting in the meeting started. But bottom line, just that comment, kiss ass until you can kick ass. She was a black woman too. But that's my point. Why the hell would I feel like I need to kiss anybody's ass? But that's how this world is built. That's how it's built. So all this talk, like people make it seem like it's easy to just make it because listen, you can find your way, and you have no choice but to try to find your way. But you know how we say there's boxes that don't have the basic fundamentals? It's the same thing when you come up in a broken home and people can't teach you what they don't know, but to just act as if, well, a certain group of people can do wrong as excuses, like I said, and in order to do it, it's let's crucify them. I'm just saying, people like her try to act like these things don't happen. And you got white people sitting here talking to her going, like, this woman's crazy. Like, what is wrong with her? Yeah. And she's black.
What would you like people to think about you when you've gone? I'd like for them to say he took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served it to each and every deserving person he met.
And the thing is, Ali wasn't trying to be racist. Ali was dealing with things that was happening.
Looking at Candace Owens, and we are seeing what she is doing. And in addition, the opportunities that she is endlessly given to spew nonsense, intentional nonsense, may I add. It's just alarming, troubling, and honestly insane. It's insane that people eat this up because it is the defense of, well, hang on a minute, that's not right because my black friend Candace Owens said it, so this is how I feel.
And this is coming from a white guy.
And she plays up falsehoods. There have been some inclinations that she may be placed in a certain position for certain reasons. What I will say is this. All of her diatribes and rants on slavery, racism, she at one point uttered the Tim Scott line of America is not a racist country. Let me put this to bed. When a high school student was racially abused by white classmates, that person went to the NAACP for help, sued for a ton of money. You know who that person was in high school? Candace Owens. That's why when I see this motivation to the top, but doing it the wrong way, it pains me to say that it is a reflection of the United States. That there are so many people that could be so easily duped. And also others who will sell, as one former Lindsey Graham confidant put it, sell their mothers to ascend. That's what I see with Candace Owens. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
And you know what? In saying that, people don't understand when you are successful financially, like more successful, let's say it like that, because you don't have to be rich to be successful. That's straight up. Okay. There was a channel. It's a YouTube, there's an Instagram, something like that. There was one of them channels, Instagram, I think it was. And there was a channel, and it was labeled "Get Yourself a Natural." And I just saw black people, afros or long hair, way down to like their calves. It was just like that, like no makeup, no fake nails, nothing. The music that they was playing was that like Afrocentric type thing, or most of it didn't even have lyrics. It was just music. It was basically what it was. They was taking a lot of video and photos like out in nature and stuff like that. So I remember when this channel had like 300 subscribers or something like that, and I remember they friend requested me or something, and you know I'm checking out what they're doing, and I read the description. I said okay, so I dug that idea, like okay, get yourself a natural, okay, cool. And as this channel grew, right? And I mean, it got to the point where we talking like 2.4 million people or whatever. I don't know what it is now. But it went from having all these different people to this one particular woman. And once she blew up, I wound up seeing her, recognize her face in a movie. She played a strip dancer. She's shaking her ass, tits all out and all this kind of stuff. And then I noticed now all of a sudden what happened to the natural. All of that stuff that she had initially, she deleted all of that. Now she got the long blonde hair. She's a black woman. Long blonde hair, green eye contacts, and cosmetic surgery to her body. All this, get yourself a natural. You know what that comes down to? Look, I see what you're doing, and it's great. You got this far. But we could take you that much farther. And you can monetize this channel. You can get a YouTube, you can get this, you can get that. But I'm telling you, the look that you have, it's marketable on this level. But to get here, you can make millions. And and you know what happens? Oh, fuck, get yourself a natural. And that's exactly what happened. And then she changed the name of that channel to whatever her little stage name is or whatever. And, you know, acting name or whatever. But yeah, she deleted all of that get yourself a natural stuff. And now she went from looking like my complexion to damn near looking white. Now what I'm saying is, that's that whole shit. There's money to be made. And like this guy is saying, you got people that would sell their moms. You know, they would sell their mothers in order to you know, get ahead in life. And yeah, this is exactly what you saw. And you see this all the time. So when I look at people and say, if you were born with green eyes, blue eyes, blonde hair, whatever, fine. I mean, it's what it is. It's not about a racism thing in terms of, oh, why you know. It's why do you feel that you can't look black and achieve what you need? You don't think it's pressure from there? You don't think that they have somebody, even if it's their own agents coming to them because they're talking to certain people and they're going, hey, talk to your client and let them know this is what we want. I told you I did music and I had people trying to, you know, more blood, more, hey, we need more violence. You know, like instead of saying my love or my woman, say that bitch and, you know, like get more. Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And the thing is, certain things you compromise with a little bit because you know how to do certain things. Not camouflage it, but put a message in it. And no, they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want you to talk about how you know the love you have for your woman. No, they want you to talk about how you and your niggas gang, how y'all gang bang bitches and all that kind of stuff. How we slipped something in a drink and everybody had a good time because you know it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none and all that kind of goofy shit. And I'm like, nah. So between murder, you know, and just adultery and all types of, you know, negative shit. No, there's nothing that we want you to say to these people. You understand what I'm saying? In a negative, in a positive light. So yeah, and I wouldn't be compromised. And I've had people come at me with certain, you know, propositions that I either cursed them out for, got up in their face, and they realized like, okay, and they really didn't see the wrong in it because they were so used to people saying yes. So in their minds, it's business. This is, you know, you want to get to him niggas love? Nah. No. So yeah, all of these things and that people see, if a person is making money, big money, then yeah, people are going to be influenced by them, and that's why they use them. Like that's why they tried to use Muhammad Ali to go to the service, to the war. They felt like if he go, that would make other young black men follow his lead. And then he refused to do it. And he spoke and stood his grounds. And this is where, like I say, people always talk about Ali like everybody just loved Ali. No, Ali was probably the most hated man in America, especially when he became a Muslim, and was seen with Malcolm X. And they hated Ali. They hated him. Yet he was racist because he's speaking against the oppression that the oppressor was given, was given us. And so now for people to sit back and go, yeah, but, it's just one of those things, man, where like, that's just the way it was. And, as if these same mindsets are not happening right now. And like, we're not being denied things right now. So again, like I said, you carry yourself with respect and dignity, not because of who you're in front of, because that's just who you are. So when I'm somewhere and I see my own people acting a fool, and I watch them sit there and put themselves through bullshit for nothing, I'm not at all sitting here overlooking when I see white people or anybody else do it. No. But like I said, when you're speaking, it's one thing when you're speaking to wake everybody up, and it's another thing when you're speaking directly to a certain group of people because they need that message. It's just the problem is ignorance is ignorance. And that's the society we live in. Just let people do whatever they want. And nah. So anyway, salute to all the subscribers. Hope everybody's enjoying their day off. Those of you who are off, if you have to work, make the most of your day. As we know, it's Martin Luther King's birthday today. And, I just wanted to get this out. And just, as always, you just try to get people to wake up and see things for what it is. Not for what they want it to be. But people like this Candace Owens, yeah, that is what the mindset, the powers that be, okay, the faceless people, that's the one, the type of person they want to stand out and influence us to think like her. Like, yeah, oh, people asking for reparations and they don't know us anything, and then. Yeah, and the same people that's sitting up here applauding that shit is benefiting from it. That they're benefiting from slavery, but nobody owes anything. Yeah, just saying. That's not saying don't get out and go and earn a living and put your best foot forward and no. Just saying some things are just automatic. Okay? It's like somebody drive your car, right? Lose control of the car. Not only lose control of the car, but ram it into your house. Then expect you to pay for it. Like, they're mad at you and they don't understand why they're supposed to pay. They did the damage, not you. Even if it was an accident. Now, imagine if they deliberately did it. They was mad or whatever they said they did. Yeah, but they don't owe you that. Your house is smashed and your car is wrecked, but they shouldn't have to do it. No. We didn't enslave ourselves. And for that shit about black people enslaving black people, what's so funny? Because they always separate us from Africans, right? I'll bet you she'll tell you she's not African. Yeah. But then when it comes time to like they'll separate us, but then when it comes time for her to talk about, they talk about different ethnicities, it's like we're not the same, but then we are. So to say black people enslaved black people, right? Those are Africans. She don't consider herself an African. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when she says that, it's like, you just sat here and said, but there were black people that was enslaving black people, right? But you're sitting here telling black people, I have never been enslaved since I've been in this country, and they don't owe us anything. And you understand what I'm saying? They don't owe us anything. But you're sitting here talking about black people enslaved black people. Okay, so we're going to overlook the fact that white people did it? We're going to overlook white supremacy and act like it doesn't happen even right now? That white supremacy don't exist? We're going to sit here and act like we're not being affected by this? And the fact of the matter is, when somebody get to a certain level, you see them change. So they go from being in a poor, coming up in a poor neighborhood, finding their way through life and make it to all of a sudden now, they forget their struggles and like, no, let me act the way people want me to act so these big checks can keep coming in. And they don't care. Like I remember I met a battle rapper. I don't remember his name. This was probably like around 2010, around somewhere like that. And I remember we were in the store. Me and my road dog was out there going, taking a little trip somewhere. And I saw the guy. And he saw me. He goes, man, don't he look familiar? And I looked at him and I said, yeah, kind of. This part of where we were, we'd never been there before. So we know wherever, if we did look familiar, but damn, we never been here. So maybe he was up out by our way somewhere. And I'm looking, and then he goes, yo, Aries. I know who that is. It's that battle rap dude. I looked at him and I said, damn, that is him. That is him. I forgot the guy's name. I think he died too, though. I think the guy died young. But yeah. So anyway, we were going to the store, and my partner, as he said, he was going on, and he says, hey man, you battle rap. He said I forgot the name, but he said what his name was. Tech Nine. That's his name. Tech Nine. When he battle rap, you don't want war. If I come through that door, I'm killing all of y'all. This and this and this. My guns are not small. He had that kind of shit. In person, he was like, hey, how you doing, guys? Like, yeah, it's me, man. It's out here. So you guys get into it. And I'm like, that can't be him. And we're looking at him. And then somebody said his name, it's Tech Nine. That was his rap name. And the guy said something to him. And he's like, hey, Tech, such and such a thing. And I'm looking at him. It was just like, this dude, in front of a camera, even when he's not rapping, but he's on that battle rap set, yo, these niggas don't want no war with me. They already know what it is with me. I'm not coming to play, man. I'm taking niggas' heads off. In front of that camera. In person, yeah, it's hot today, man. Came here get some ice cream, just relaxing, about to hang out. And it was just weird to me, like, wow. So yeah, when I get in front of that camera, I have to have that grittiness, that, yeah, this is our culture mentality. That's how I have to do, but that's not how I really am. I don't even talk like that. My voice is not even that deep. I just do that for the battle rap shit. And he didn't curse one time in that conversation. And I wasn't really, I went and got my stuff from but just the whole time. And I'm like, wow. It just kind of, and nothing really shocks me, but that kind of caught me off guard because it was really him. And I'm like, wow. And my partner said, damn. He started imitating as we walked to the car. Like, I said, yeah. It's like, imagine DMX rapping the way he rap, talking the way he talk, right? In front of a camera. And then all of a sudden you catch him off camera and he's talking like Pee Wee Herman. You're like, what the It's what I'm saying to you. So in certain scenarios, we want you to act a certain way. Swag up, get tough for the cameras. Then in other situations, we need you to lose the blackness because black don't sell, not for this product. So like I said, the young lady that did the whole get yourself a natural thing, went from the natural afro to natural, skin products, everything. And if you look on her channel, it's been a long time, but and that's why I lost interest anyway. I just supporting the channel. Nothing that I get out of it other than just supporting the channel. Yeah, she completely deleted everything that says get yourself a natural. All the promotions for the products, natural, no everything organic and stuff, skin creams and all that kind of stuff, hand salts and all that. And now it's like, no, this is paying me more. And she went from that to now every time you see a thong, the cheeks are out, the tits are out. And so Yeah, the hair's blonde, perm, pressed, her eyes all of a sudden turned green. Just saying, yo, her skin looks a lot lighter than what she really is. So yeah, and I'm just saying, like, people see success, they see celebrity, and they don't think about the machine behind that success. So they don't make him like Muhammad Ali anymore, and there will never be another Muhammad Ali. And for anybody that stands up right now to put their feet down the way Ali did, it's us rejecting them just as much as the white supremacists, just as much as anybody else who feel like, well, this big mouth nigga shut the fuck up and stop trying to make peace and stop trying to, demand that we get equal treatment and all. Yeah, they're like that. They just don't care. So for everybody that always want to talk about, Mike, I did a video where this lady, D. Hamaguchi, was talking about Clarissa Shields is not the GOAT, that Holly Holmes and Christy Martin is the GOATs, they're better than all this, whatever. So I look at it this way. If you compare Muhammad Ali to Mike Tyson, I dare any one of you out there to say that Ali came up in a rougher time, that Mike Tyson came up in a rougher time than Muhammad Ali. You had choices to make. You had, now his upbringing and what they went through. Yeah, there's always going to be differences. But my point, you remember Muhammad Ali said, why do I want to go over there and fight in Vietnam? In Vietnam, he never called me no nigga. Now just think. Mike Tyson sitting on his own show, I want to be a nigga. Nigga. I'm a nigga. This is, okay? And Ali, I don't idolize anybody, but being that Ali is Mike Tyson's idol, and you think that and they both Muslims, right? You ever hear Ali calling us niggas? You ever hear Ali calling himself a nigga? And you think that those type of qualities, right? You idolize that person, but it's not those qualities that you take from them. It's everything else. You understand what I'm saying? It's his skills, you respect him as a person, what he stood for. But I'm just saying, not that you should have to try to be like him, but those type of qualities, yeah. It's sad that out of everything that Ali did project and the person that he was, you didn't take those qualities from him. And that's what I'm saying. So right now, if Muhammad Ali was alive and well and speaking, it would be our own black people sitting there finding fault in him and trying to act as if the things he's saying is non-existent. So I just wanted to put this video out. Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday. And listen, never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.